wait for a minute or two, because normally it's like a minute and then it starts popping up on my phone. So I will wait a quick second. I'm just going to be doing a little love reading, I think, or something. I'm not too sure yet. So hang on 1 second. Is it good? There we go. Right. It's showtime. Hurry. Step right up. It's showtime. Give him a show. Always give him a show. And another one as well. Kill him with kindness. It's like pouring hot coals on the head. Right. So the show must go on. The show must go on now. We did an amazing reading last time we had the cards out. And I didn't leave them out, stagnant energy and all that, but they were actually at the top. So I'm going to hold on for a second. I'm going to see if anybody joins me. If anybody does join me, please feel free to ask a question and we'll ask the cards. We'll have a look. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of it. Okay. But for the meantime, what I'm going to start is I'm going to put these cards back out, these 5 cards from the other day, because we got quite a lot from it. And I did leave them out briefly while I kind of got a coffee and all that, walked past them a few times, got a few kind of more messages from them. It kept coming into my head. I should have looked a bit deeper into that, So I will start with that. So I know the Empress was at the top and the Tower was in reverse, and that was first, as if all the nonsense is stripped away, all the rubbish is there, crumbled down, the things that was bringing it all down. It's like, well, if that's reversed, well, then it's done and dusted, isn't it, And then in the middle, and it was like quite balanced, and it was 3. 3 is the magic number. It was in the middle. 3 is the magic number, him, her, and God, intuition, gut feeling, your third eye, communication. And then it was the Page of Batons, wasn't it? So that's the Page of, not swords, Page of Wands, isn't it? So very magical, very faithful, having faith in himself and the steps and the faith in your leap, look before you leap, faith, a bit like that, I think. Just young and courageous, let's say, adventurous, something like that. Can still tap onto his little boy, his playfulness, his youthfulness, adventureness, And then, maturing, blossoming in front of your eyes, maturing, growing, wisdom, not just old and wise, it's young and wise as well, wisdom from the things that you've learned. And then the Hermit, which may have been some kind of isolated state, some meditative state. Right, I had that right in my head. Some kind of, in a meditation, and like that wisdom, that's where it came to the wisdom, enlightened, he's all that's inside him, all this wisdom and awakenment and transformation and growth and maturity. And now it's like it's coming out in it, everything happens first in the spirit, in the mind, in the imagination, and then it comes out, doesn't it? It comes out, actualization in it. Okay, that actually was just a message for that second. So anyone that's on here, if you do want a question, put questions in. We'll give them a little shuffle, we'll ask away, and we'll just read the cards. And luckily, we've got a backup. If it all goes wrong, I've got another phone next to me, advice for like a tarot, guidance, and we can always look at that for a logical meaning. But so far, so good. We'll stick to these ones. Now, when I did keep running past that, so it's like, she's a little bit, I don't know if he's put her on a pedestal or she's just watching over him. She's watching him transforming. She's already, better than the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, all wrapped up together. She's better than them all, isn't she? She really is. And he is as well. He's the strong foundations, the secure, solid, logical, sound foundations. And it was very, very stable, wasn't it? Like a dry surface, as in not wet and slippery when wet. Or I'm not going to say it, okay? And then, it was like, look, what brought me back to it was things like, he's trying to look up his skirt, I don't know, and she's telling him off, I don't know. But about these three communications, your gut instinct, your third eye, your intuition, I can't remember the other one now, but it's like, they're all in tune. The telepathy, the natural progression, the natural cycle of things, it's ongoing, it's eternity. It just seemed dead strong, and I've just not looked at the cards since then, so I need to kind of get a bit of a feel for them. So if you've got a question, please, feel free to ask, right? Please feel free to ask. Now, here, got my mate, I won't even sing it. I was just going to break and sing. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Do. Okay, and then we've got our golden ball out. We're going for gold, us lot, and it's as simple as that. Now, it's like a crystal ball, isn't it? Or it could be any inanimate object. It could be anything at all. You could just be staring at the back of a card. You could just be staring at a cross. And it's like getting yourself into that meditative state of mind, okay? And it's about controlling your mind. And, people might... posing, but my mind runs away with it. Well, that's fine as well. Horses for courses. Okay, so it's about controlling your mind, stilling your mind. And while you're focusing just on that, it's a sphere, it's in a cup, that's one shape, it's gold, it's glitters. The purpose is it's a decoration. The mug underneath, it's a character, it's yellow, it's in two parts, it's got a handle, it's got a cup, it's a cylinder, they're both 3D, it's an inanimate object, it's used as a container to contain fluid or food or anything at all. So then, while you're kind of engrossed in it, captivated in it, focused, your attention, your mind's all over it. Well, you're not thinking about your nonsense. You're not thinking about your inner conflicts. You're not thinking about your inner demons. You're not thinking about the nonsense that people are pulling up to your doorstep. You're not thinking about idle gossip. You're not thinking about the terrors of the world. You're not thinking about consumerism, whether you're watching whatever you're watching all day and doing nothing. You're not thinking, worrying and putting words in other people's mouths or assuming what other people are wanting, needing, requiring. What are they saying? How do you know? You're getting all this nonsense away from yourself. And then as you do focus on the inanimate object and you see how simple it is, well, it's just like plastic really, isn't it? Hang up, reverse. It's just 9 karat gold, isn't it? It's just 9 karat gold, isn't it? It's just pot. It's just pot, not the right kind, the kitchenware kind of pot. Okay, so it's pot, it's 9 karat gold, it's a sphere, it's a cylinder, it's got a handle, it's 2 parts, it's a decoration. It always puts a smile on our face every time we go past, and the longer you do it, the better. So then when you do come away from it, and then next thing I'm looking at my table, aren't I, going, well, it's just a piece of wood, isn't it? It's one piece of flat wood. It's got 4 legs on it, 8 chairs round it, like a piece of glass and this metal thing in the middle for serving what have you on it. It's like just a piece of wood, isn't it? Nothing more than that. And then, like, you know, then we look at our pack of cards, don't we? What is it? 78. It's a 78 take away 5, so 73. Well, it's just 73 cards, isn't it? Right. And then everything becomes a lot more familiar to you. It all becomes very, very familiar to you. So then next thing, free up that number, free up that number. You've freed your mind up, and you are listening to your gut instinct. You are listening to your inner voice, your inner knowing, your clairaudience, your clair vision, your spiritual side. When you've seen what my mum always used to say, once you've seen one, Rebecca, you've seen them all. Once you've seen one, Rebecca, you've seen them all. So then right, they've got jeans and a red jumper on, a red jacket on, blue pants on, yellow trousers, a green top on, hat on. And then eventually it all merges into one. So you don't even notice that they've got 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Next thing, you are picking up on the thoughts, the telepathy, the behaviours, the patterns, the spiritual side, how they're coming into you, their energy, the behaviour. And that's when you start noticing and picking it up. Okay, so if you want, we'd go in live, do it real time. We've all got enough time for this. 10 minutes. An inanimate object, the simpler the better. So obviously, me being me, right next to me, I've always got a lighter, haven't I? Okay, wait a minute. I've got a lighter. Okay, and a cough to go with it. Okay, so it's just plastic in it. Piece of plastic, bit of metal on top, heavier plastic. Function is lighter. I do like my fires outside and all the rest of it with it. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. It's got engraved words all over it, and you focus. So next thing, it's easy. Well, it's just a piece card. It's a focus. It's a reading. It's what did he call it? What was it, like rune stones or a crystal ball, tarot cards, a tool. It begins with a D. It's a tool, and it's as simple as that. Okay, so by focusing and calming your mind and just focusing and concentrating on one particular thing, it frees up, free up that number, free up that number, free up your mind, get rid of all the nonsense. It slips away because you're not concentrating on it. And then you're focusing then on, next thing, you see a door, it's a piece of wood, a chair, it's a piece of wood, a tablecloth, it's fabric, a dress, it's fabric. And that's when you start moving on to that 5th dimension, that 6th sense, that tapping into the universe. You're only now living in that universal state of mind. Everything is connected. Secrets keep you sick. Okay, so it is a love reading. If you'd like to ask a question, please feel free. Okay, so we'll get back to this. So she loves him, doesn't she? She just loves him. Oh, she doesn't see him as a whipping boy. Why has she got a whip out? Is it a bit adult version? And we're a little bit red light tonight, aren't we? Thought we'll go a little bit red light district in it. Adults only, over 18s. No, it's not made for children. Okay, so they love each other. He's blossomed, he's grown. He knows when to tap into his playful childlikeness and make her laugh. Take her on a little adventure, show a bit of affection and hold her hand, you know. And he knows how to level up and emotionally be stable for her and bring her back to emotional stability. And spiritual, I think very balanced. The colours, they're exactly the same, aren't they? And they're both kind of got the whipping sticks, they're both cracking the whip, aren't they? I think they're both cracking the whip. Come on, show yourself. They're both cracking the whip. They're both giving you a show. They're both standing up and hurry, hurry, step right up, hurry, hurry. I think he's kind of coming out to it. So, are there any open lines of communication? Now, she's pointing to her head, and what's he doing? Is he looking at? He's looking at each other, aren't they? They're both like, I think, right. So communication, she's pointing at her head, isn't she? She knows what's happening all day long. She can hear it, she can see it, she can smell it, she can taste him, she can feel him. I think she's very confident, self-assured, self-fulfilled, and I think she does believe the worst is over. Nonsense is brushed to the sideline. But, even if it wasn't, this new learning, this new concept that you can go through tower moments and you can go back again, you can come back again after that, so I think there's been that is how you end up in that status, isn't it, by living and learning, so that looks Tower of Strength. So communication. Is there any lines of communication? And it could be anything, couldn't it? Okay, so now for him, any lines of communication? Now, it looks like he's got his hands full, doesn't it? It looks like he's got his hands very full, but he's kind of raising the glass, isn't it? Raising his goblet, raising not his gauntlet, but, feeling empowered, a bit triumphant, I think he might feel a bit more stable and balanced and self-assured and sat quite comfortably on his throne and banging his own drum a little bit, getting ready to bang his own drum, and you do stand up, and this is what it looks like when you're declaring love. Well, it doesn't even look like anything, does it? It doesn't look like anything at all. So, there's no problem there. And it's like, the timeline, his faith, his trust, his youth, and his wisdom, his knowledge, his logic, his education, all that is like looking to him now, isn't it? And, and from it all, that's when he'll make an informed decision. And it'll be a grounded one. It'll be a level-headed one. It'll be a thoroughly well thought out one. And it'll test the strength of time and longevity. And, on very solid foundations, very bright light, very golden, in a very straight line, very straight. He's taking his hat off to her. He's wearing his crown for her. And he's doing his light and his wisdom for her. And I don't know. It's like he's doing it all for her. What's she doing back? Is she giving him anything back? Is she giving him anything back? Well, it looks like it. Maybe she's giving it back, not in the way that he's giving it, but in the way that she wants to give it, and in a way that's suitable and of requirement for himself. Inexpendable, that's one of the words, isn't it? Inexposable, indisposable, inexposable, things like that. And I think they are like that with each other. And it's like even the layout of the cards, it's very, very solid, it's very symmetrical, it's very even, it's very equal. So shall we pull a couple more cards out for it? Was we thinking anything else? It looks like it's got it all, honestly. Oh, things like, she's pointing at her head. So does she go in her head a lot with no ulterior motives, no hidden agendas, just because she's kind of trapped in there? That actually when she comes out, that's when she starts crying, So If she is in her own head, it's all right. It was only because I watched this on there, that film, Low Lifes and High Heels. I watched it yesterday. I watched it a few times. Watched it the other day. Oh, I'm going to forget what I was going to say now, aren't I? What I was going to say? Oh, God. I can't remember now what I was talking about. Oh, that about something about being in your head, isn't it? That's right. So it was a birthday, and the boyfriend had forgotten it. And then he was like going, oh, I knew you'd be all right in a couple of days. Right, now to me, like, that's like, well, heartbreaking or hurts. That, like, isn't love. We all bounce back. If a bouncy ball can bounce back, we're better than a bouncy ball, aren't we? We know we can bounce back better than any bouncy ball, right? And we can do it. It is within us all. When we look back, we've done it 1,000 times, and we're capable of it. It's one of our qualities. It's one of our traits. We're magnificent beings. But especially if the other person's thrown the stones and hid the hands, and then the other person looking irate, looking upset, looking angry, or what have you, ends up in their own head, and it isn't so much that they're saying, dance, monkey boy, dance, and all of a sudden he's got to turn into a performing monkey to deserve her attention. It's nothing like that. But then, and from that film, and then he's like, yeah, but you'll bounce back in a couple of days. I'm sure you would do. And she dumped him, good for her, so she should. But when that person's in that state, sometimes, they want you to hold their hands and jump into the head with them, because they might not be able to get themselves out of the head. They're stuck in the head, they're trapped in the head. It's a horrible place, which is why they turn up in this, nasty, crusty, whatever energy, So I think they've learned that they can talk about it. They're welcome to come back out of their own head. I think these are all massive learning curves. It's chipping away. A man that will listen to you, a man that will talk to you, a very understanding man, a man that will understand you, he'll understand you, and he'll make you understand yourself, and that's phenomenal, and that's how strong that looks to me, So you've got a man who, if you're in your head, he'll take you by both hands and come into your head with you, or he'll take you by your hands and try and pull you out of your head, or make you laugh, change the energy instantly, to make sure you're all right. He's openly invited you, come back out, no matter what, whenever you come back out, you're welcome, kind of, he's raising a glass to you, his thumbs up to you, he raises his glass, you come back out to you. A man that then you can talk to. And I think this is all communication, honestly. So this is what I was saying before. So, she might be realising now she doesn't have to be stuck in her own head. And you can have your microphone and talk to someone, and a man that will listen to you, a man then that will talk to you, not talk back to you, he'll listen to you talk, he will talk himself, he will listen to himself, and he knows, and I think you both agreed that if you are trapped in your own head and you can't talk because you're choked up and you're that internal and you're that trapped and choked and internalized, that at least you made a pact there and a vow to each other that at least you'll listen to each other, at least you'll listen to him, should I say. At least I think she's going to listen to him. So I think she's got all communications open. I think he is tapping on and he's communicating and he's keeping them close. He is keeping in touch. He is keeping in touch online, in real life, astro traveling, telepathy, listening, feeling, the energy, knowing each other, following each other, virtual, real time, real people. I really do think it's got it all. It's like got a lot of communication, but I think the nonsense has gone. There might be like a few, staggering glimpses that rear their ugly head every now and again, but that's life, isn't it? And at least now you know how to deal with it quicker, more efficiently, and that's how you grow. So delving a little bit deeper, I think he wanted to delve a little bit deeper, didn't he? He's down there, and he's delving a little bit deeper. He wants to know what he's letting himself in for, doesn't he? Because, maybe she's kind of, not standoffish, but has had a guard up. She has had a guard up, hasn't she? And, I think, with his wand, with his bright light, I think he's got a weapon in every hand. So I think he has come in fighting for her, and I think he's come in chipping away at it, and he's brought a lot of love to it, a lot of understanding to it, a lot of inner standing to it, a lot of patience and peace and regality and above general public, on a higher level, on a real higher level, on a regal, remarkable higher level. I think that's what he's brought into her, and that's all the communication. And they have got their own communication. It's definitely a private communication between the pair of them. And like he said, act like no one else even exists, and you can. So for the fleeting waves of people coming and going, not one of them are constant. So only your two conversations is the one constant factor on it all. Honestly, he's got his lifeline, she's got a lifeline, and they've got the landline, haven't they? They've got the landline. They are ringing each other's bells. They are setting off alarm bells and ringing each other's bells and ticking the boxes, ringing the bells, raising a glass for each other. Let's raise a glass and celebrate our love and time together and bonding together and getting to know each other and working it all out. And you've worked it out just amongst yourselves, and that's phenomenal, So, or maybe, I don't know, it looks like she's worked it out with herself, with him, I think. That may be the way it is. And maybe he has had friends and, his daddy, his family, his friends, other influences, I don't know. But for myself, for this reading, maybe his daddy, maybe God, whoever your man's sat with, who's he sat with, who's he abiding in, who's he living with. But for myself personally, I think it's his growth, transformation, development, blossoming, getting wiser in it, tapping into himself more, giving people the opportunity and pleasure to get to know him. He's unveiling himself. He's unveiling all the sides of him, all the characteristics, his personalities. Being more confident in his skills, in his education, in his deliverance, in his purpose, in his path, in what he's sharing, just standing up and being a lot more confident and just giving things a go. Why not? Going with the flow, raising a cup to it all. He's raising a cup to it all. And she's like, what? You what? She's off her head and he's raising a cup to it, but I don't think he's got a drinking problem. He's definitely not got a drinking problem. She's just off her head, isn't she? Okay, but I think she'd do anything for you. I think she's at the top because I do. I think she'd do anything for you. She's at the top, isn't she? Number 3. 3's the magic number. The Empress in the castle, the empire, the orchard. She's got birds around her. She's got butterflies around her. She's got nature. She's got the universe. She's got the planet. She's got momentum. She's got the full moon and full intentions. She's got the new moon and new intentions. She's got people, her people, the general public, she's got nature, she's got education, she's got logical thinking, she's got history, she's got her history, it's like, she has kind of got it all. And so whatever she needs to tap into, she'll be that extra rib for her, man. Well, what do you need? I'm good at maths, so I'll help you do your spreadsheets. What do you want? Some love and affection. Well, I'll come and hold your hand and you can nuzzle into my chest. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Okay. Definitely communication. She needs to lighten up. And when he's laughed a million times at you, did the message come through? Because she's like, don't even know how to use a phone or a device, and a world falls apart, and he's just laughing her head off. Well, she's caught you. She's caught you red-handed. Yes, you do get the messages. Okay, so communication's definitely not there. Have faith now in it, not hope. Have faith now. Have faith, and so far so good. It's moved along perfectly. It's been the same timing and the same effort and the same energy, and it's gone along side by side really quite nicely. Oh, what my boyfriend said, and he said it the other day, everybody dances to their own beat of the drum, and he's so beautiful, and he's right. We all dance and march along to our own beat of the drum. So I think they are dancing along to their own beat of the drum, but I think they've done it very together. I think she's grown and elevated and evolved. He's transformed and matured in her own rights, in their own rights, and within that the connection, within the relationship. A lot of clarity. I think a lot of reassurance and a lot of clarity. I was going to say something else, I've forgotten again now. Okay, so let's see. What I don't know when we even started. Right, I don't even know when we started. Give them a little shuffle. So, what are we asking here now? Because it all seems like quite happy, quite peaceful. That's what I was going to say. Is she putting any effort in? That's what I was going to say. Is she just thinking about it all? She's got a crown on. She knows who she is. She's well established. Self-sufficient, independent, reliable, is depending, and, has her own needs. She has got her own needs and her own desires and her own hungry eyes. She has got hungry eyes towards him, and she's not taking her eyes off him. She's not taking her eyes off him at all. Honestly, she's got her eyes fixed on him, totally fixed on him, watching him, don't blink. Yeah, loves him, would do anything for him, I'd say, but not daft at the same time. He's watching kind of what he's all about, but what's she contributing? Is she putting any effort in? Is she talking about it? Or is she just going in ahead, withdrawing? How is that going to help the situation? And he's teaching her how to come out of her head, how to talk about it, how he'll talk about it, how he'll listen, how she can listen. But, what's she doing? What's she contributing? Is it what he needs? And it comes down to that inexpendable. Well, just support me, darling. Just be my comfort, be my reassurance, be my safety net. Be my guidance, my wisdom, my love, my affection, attention. Is that what he wants? Or I don't even know. Should we find out? Oh, what have we got? Oh, God! God, what have we got here? Oh, my Lord! Right. This is phenomenal. Right. So is she starting to get a little bit more passionate about it? Right. Do you know why you can't? Let's see. Hang on. Can you see better? Right. She's got a bit of passion. I'll turn that back off. Right. We're going for the red light look tonight, aren't we? And then we got a bit of passion, didn't we? Can you see it? If we do it, there we go. So someone's a little bit passionate. That's what we'll say, is it? The one of Wands, isn't it? The ace. So is it ace? Is he ace? Is he ace, eh? Is he feeling a little bit fruity? Feeling a little bit frisky? Does he want to go and knock on it, go and tap on it? Walking around like a dog with two dicks, but one dick in it. Like a dog with one dick. I don't know. So someone looks happy. And I just said a minute ago, was it her hungry eyes? Has she got hungry eyes for him? But is he kind of, got a little bit of fantasies going on about her? I don't know. Hang on. So we've got them two. I'm going to keep communication like that because there is strong communication and it's bang in the middle of it. So I do think that's very significant. And then bang in the middle, we've got passion, intimacy. It's just the one connection. It's just us two. It's just us two. And that's fantastic. Okay. And then right, so then it's two kings, right? I thought it was two kings when I pulled it out. So it's a king and a knight. So it's still like that progression again, isn't it? But on these ones, right, so we're going to go up for a bit of passion. So the rubbish is stripped away. She's definitely getting better. I think, she's never done anything, she was just locked in an ivory tower all her life. She's just been locked in an ivory tower all her life, and that's it. It's as simple as that. There's communication, and it's definitely going on both ways and in various ways, and you both are picking up on it, and you both knowing exactly what's what now. Okay, very passionate. She's got hungry eyes for you. She's watching over you every single step of your way. She's supporting you. She wants the best for you. She's watching out for you and she's watching over you. And yeah, with hungry eyes, and she's thinking about everything. Nothing's by chance with her, I don't think. I think like that. I think he's developed, he's grown, he's trying to look up a skirt. Right, he's definitely raising his cup. He wants to celebrate with her. He wants to wine a diner, 69er. Definitely open some, keep the light on. He wants to keep the light on with her. Excuse me, he's definitely coming into his kingdom. He's definitely coming into his own. He's coming in with a big ring on it, a big, what's the word? Not infinity, eternal, an eternal shape. He wants to delve even deeper. That one, she is the one. He already knows it. He knows she's the one. Wants to put a ring on it or make a commitment for it. Seal the deal, if you like. Get her off the market. Bag her. He wants to bag her, doesn't he? Throw her in the basket. He wants her. And he's going to fight for her. I think he's going to show determination and fighting. Being earnest, moral, virtuous, strong, dependable, loyal, devoted, reassuring kind of man. He's like got it all, hasn't he, there? Honestly, I think she's got it all in him. I think he is it all, and I think she's got it all in him. And being the Empress, she is it all, isn't she? So she's bang in the middle of it. She's your one. Whoever's watching this for a love reading, if you're the energy, the feminine, well, you've got it all, and you've found someone who's got it all, and the desire, passion, and drive to come and get you, to come and fight for you, and to capture you, to take you. He wants to get a grip of you, intimately, coin, working on your legacy, your empire, on your intelligence. He wants to come and grab your intelligence. You know, he wants to come and grab your wisdom and your intuition. He wants to come and grab your success and your victory, and be by your side and go for the ride together. You know, he wants to kind of sit with you and ride this thing called life together. This thing called life. He wants to ride this thing with life with you. That's amazing. So that was exactly what we were thinking, do you know? And the bottom card there is the Hanged Man. So to surrender to it all, you know, surrender to it all and find the pleasure in it all, have fun in it all, find the fulfillment in it all, find the pleasure in it all. And justice, right, I won't say justice, but what's that then? Justice, is that Scorpio? Is that Scorpio? Is justice maybe Scorpio? So water sign, go with the flow. Number 8 is infinity. Surrender to it all. The Hanged Man, surrender to it all, yeah. Enjoy the universe's messages and following that path. Follow the path of the universe. If all rats are running out of a sinking ship, you follow the rats out of the sinking ship. You don't wait for your soap opera to finish on the telly. You don't finish watching the celebrity gossip on, your social media. If all the rats are running out of the building, out of your ship, you follow suit and you follow the universe and you follow the natural cycle of things. Get rid of all your rubbish. 9 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. Right, we're going to take that and then we're going to leave it in the 8 of Pentacles and the Moon, the mystery. There's still mystery. There's still romance. You keep the magic alive. Keep the mystery alive. Keep the magic alive. Keep the romance alive and seal the deal. You seal that deal and you work together. Your sword, your thoughts, your intellectual, your intelligence. You work together and you do have fun, and there's 8 billion people in the world that you're going to come across and have a laugh with, and are the mirrors. They laugh at your jokes because you're the funny one. You're funny, and the mirror is someone laughs at your jokes. That's how you know you are funny in the first place. So the end. So we have got to surrender to the connection, to your own feelings, to your own knowing. And there is a difference between thinking and knowing. There is a very much of a difference. I think I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not going to ruin it. That is to surrender to it. Have faith in yourself. Have belief in yourself. And look on the bright side of it. Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do. Life's a bunch of shit when you look at it. But remember that the last laugh is on you. So always look on the bright side of life. Okay, listen to your intuition. Listen to the songs that pop into your head. Listen to your gut instincts. Follow the universe. Follow when someone says something and it's suddenly kind of alarm bells or, oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, take on that. If something triggers off, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and the next thing you go out doing your missions and being victorious and achieving, you feel like He-Man, you feel like She-Ra, surrender to it all. So this card, and then we had Justice. Being fair, is she doing enough? Look at yourself objectively. Only look at yourself objectively. Never put words in your man's mouth. Oh, he don't love me, he don't want me. How the hell do you know? He knows if he loves you. He knows what he wants and needs, and it's up to him to say it. So don't think like that. You remove and eliminate all them negative worries and stresses out of your head and thought process immediately. You don't know. It's 50-50. So see how it all plays out. And be fair. Be just. Be fair. Be loyal. Things like that. So then the last two, which are amazing cards. Keep the mystery. Keep the magic going. The party don't start till the mystery is gone. It goes on. On and on and on. Hell raising Hollywood. Welcome to Babylon. Play till your money's gone. Play till your money's gone. Okay, and then finally, ta-da! This was, and always has been a love message. We've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. All emotional fulfillments. All spiritual affections, attentions, undivided attention, outstanding, astonishing, true love there. Absolutely true love from start to finish, completely. Love at first sight and love till the day you die, and full completion. And the completion, whether the victories and the successes, and through it all was love. And there it is. That is phenomenal. That is bang at the heart of it. Oh, and a bit of passion underneath it. So even the passion's full of love. Even the passion's very full of love. Oh, I can't stop, can I? Oh, and there it is. Right, get a ring on it. I'm going to go. Fight for it. Think about it. Cross it off. Get rid of the devil. Right, we can have them all. And the Sun card and Seven of Cups. That's God in it. We'll leave it on God's love. Leave it on God's love. Fated love. Fated union. Bondship. Unity. Togetherness. Loyalty. Devotion. Reassurance. Availability, reliability, adventurousness, fun loving, free spirited, free up that number, free up that number. Right, I'm gonna get on my horse and I'm gonna trot off. So have a great rest of your day. And what is it? The messenger. It's all in the messages. Is that the Page of Cups? Is that the Page of Cups? So it's some young gun gonna come in with his messages. Hey, send me a message. I like how you look, baby. Call me. Okay, caller. Right. That is taking definite direction. That is taking a proper course of action. So I am going to leave it there. They were absolutely phenomenal, remarkable, magical, very romantic. I think, come on, lady, come on, get a little bit more romantic, lighten up a little bit. She needs to lighten up, doesn't she? Infinity, come on, lighten up. Put some light bulbs over her head. Come on, lighten up, lady. Right, have a great morning, noon and night. I do hope you enjoyed our love reading. I hope you liked our little red light district in the corner. I love being in the corner, me. Okay, and do have a go at doing that, focusing, concentrating for as long as you can, 20 minutes on the most simplest anything. So it's round, it's sparkling, it's full of diamonds, it's dripping in jewels, it's very meaningful. It's very significant. It's very meaningful. It stands for a lot. And it doesn't really matter whether I wear it or not. And it's displays of affection, shows of affection, whatever it is. And then when you a very natural look at, the next thing, my house keys. So it's dripping in Audi. I'm Audi all over. I've had some of the fastest Audis going. And then help our heroes, about soldiers. So then, there it is. Let me try and get them light. It's, help our heroes, helping our soldiers. So that's on my house keys. Help for heroes, for the soldiers, and Audi. Hey, obviously, a girl's got to have standards. I like my cars fast and my men slow. Okay, so then when you kind of get used to inanimate objects, it's just a piece of card. Oh my god! The 2 cards! Right, Ace of Cups. This is your love of your life, right? Pack your bags and just move in. Just pack your bags and move in. And the 2 of Cups, that is the love card. Telepathy. You are hand in hand with each other all day, all night. The 2 of you. There's no denying it. I can't believe the cards. The cards never lie. The cards never lie. So keep your inanimate objects, focus, concentration. And then when you start to look at the next inanimate object, it's a piece of card, it's rectangle, its purpose is tarot card reading, it's decorated, it's a picture, it's in colours, it's rectangle, it's got the number 16 on it. And then your next inanimate object, and it's a lighter, it lights me, what have you, it's purple, it's this, it's that. So then when that becomes your snap decisions, your snap thoughts, your instant recognition of yourself walking through the world, you stop kind of taking notice. And the only things that you do take notice of are of a spiritual nature, of the universe flow and currency, like not money, and feeling your feelings, your emotions, your happiness. Is something triggering off anger? Well, then that's not right for you. Is something making you delighted and happy and excited and energized? Well, that's the path that you follow on, and that's the secret to your success and your victory. So, love, that is an amazing love reading. Ending it on the Ace of Cups. You are both madly in love with each other. I don't know, you do things for each other, don't you? And then the 2 of Cups, that is you two in it. So good luck with the union. Good luck with each other. You definitely encouraging each other, enthusiasm each other, encouraging each other, and very together, very patient, a lot of freedom, and just incredible cards. So I will leave it on that. Have an amazing day. Do make the most of it, and do spend time thinking about your love life. And, the Justice card before, look at maybe him objectively, look at yourself objectively, and look at the connection objectively, So I am going to leave it on there. Thank you very, very, very much for watching the video, the live, should I say. And then I'll upload it. I will be, doing more and what have you. If you ever want, a question, a bit of a direction, a bit of guidance, something, we'll pull, a few cards out and let's see what they're saying. Okay, so have a great morning, noon, afternoon, lunchtime, 11s, midnight snacks, party nights, weekends. Have a great time. Thank you very much.